Hello everyone, welcome to Kanishka IAS. As UPSC Civil Services examination is around the corner, let's try to dwell into the strategy which we need to follow to clear this particular exam. So stay with us to understand the preparation tips which we need to follow for clearing this particular exam. We have experienced faculties over here to discuss with us today. Shravan sir, Economy faculty, and Ramesh sir, Geography, Environment and Disaster Management faculty, and Reddy sir, Polity, Governance and Pub Ad faculty, and Mahendar Reddy sir, History faculty. So let's get started. Hello sir. History is a subject generally considered very dry and a boring subject for majority of the aspirants. So what should be the approach for the history subject, as well as what are the sources for this particular subject?
Generally what you said, that history is dry because there is only one reason. Actually entire our history we broadly classified into scientifically three stages. One is prehistoric, proto-historic and historical period. So prehistoric and proto-historic not much needed for this UPSC, particularly general studies point of view. So the historical period also again we classified into three stages. One is known as a ancient, medieval and modern. There are several reasons the classification of these. I will be explained later in the class also that. But thing is that when you feel the bore here, only the proto-history and prehistoric period, because you are going to be studied about the archaeological evidences and other evidences. Whereas even in the historical period also one proto-history, that is the Harappa civilization, later on that Vedic culture. Rest, the entire it is very live. See that once Buddha landed in our topics or in our classroom, here onwards it is really very lively, depend on the teacher how he convey. And one more thing, people they are feeling bored because of the one more reason also. That reason is generally there is a myth in their mind, that is history means only to mug up the facts. History means you mug up the dates. See, there are almost 5,000 years of the history when you are decided to prepare like the civil service exam. No need to be remember all these 5,000 years of the data. The thing is just example one, that human life expectancy, just you imagine like 100 years. These in 100 years, hardly the people they know the 4 or 5 important things happened in their life, like the birthday or marriage or something happened. But rest of the things they may not be, no need to be remembered. Similarly in the history of India also, there are like the 40 or 45 years, the watershed in the history of India. You remember that one, like the Tarain 1, Tarain 2, Battle of Panipat 1, 2, 3, like only these important dates if you remember, everything is okay. And second thing you said that important. See, history it is a subject like all the social sciences, particularly in civil service, interlinking. If you are good in history, particularly in the modern India, somehow it is going to be help you in polity, like a making of Indian constitution, whatever that one. If you are good in history, sometimes it is help even in the economy also, because British economy, whatever you are going to be read. See, there is a one proverb also, history is the root of the political science is the root of the history. Very popularly you know that one. And one more thing in the history, if you are master in the history, it not only helpful in the prelims, not only in the history, apart from that one in the mains, even it will be useful to you in the international relations, because the world history when you thoroughly read, the post World War I, pre-World War I, pre-World War II, post-World War II, what are the relations there? It definitely helps to you read thoroughly whatever the requirement for your exam. And one more, even it helps even in the preparation of the ethics. And apart from this, one more, that is general essay. Sometimes they are trying to be asked the questions from historical perspective and some cultural perspective of topics also. So these the things important in history. One that is
Specific to prelims. So when we are doing the preparation, is it important to practice as well? Is it important to give more mocks along with the preparation?
There is a proverb, practice makes man perfect. Similarly here you should remember in your mind, that is the practice of the question papers, really it is relevant to the UPSC, the first aspect. Second one, whatever the question papers you are going to be practice, it is only test or judge your knowledge. None of the question paper, none of the institution, none of the anyone We never matched with the UPSC question paper. Only you are trying to know your level of preparation at that stage only help these kind of the exams. So instead of practicing of all these private test series, whatever that one, the better to you look into the last previous 5 or 6 years papers, definitely it will be help. Based on that, you can arrange or organize your preparation. Because particularly in history it is not a subject of the dry, it is not the subject of the any stagnation. See, when you are preparing for like academic like that BA or post graduation, while you look into the entire subject, but whereas in the civil services, read some concepts and some basics, then onwards you can rely on newspapers. See, very recently in the Tamil Nadu, Thoothukudi district, they recently excavated whatever the excavations, it is very similar to the culture of the Harappa civilization. And one more thing, very recently, a computer science, he was Vedavanam, worked in USA. He last 3 months back, he completely almost deciphered the script of the Indus Valley civilization. So based on that, soonly history is going to be changed. Definitely you are going to be rewrite the story of the history. Because so far we thought whatever the alphabets mentioned in Harappa script, it is very similar to the only the ancient Tamilian. But as for this Vedavanam, that man he created, not it's highly similar to the Sanskrit language. See, your script is different and the language is different. As for him, certainly there is a one script that is a Sanskrit script. Later only we added one more script, that Devanagari. So every day you must follow the one quality newspaper. Particularly I suggested that is Hindu and one more the Indian Express. It is helps to you even in the history also.
What should be the source for history subjects?
Like other subjects, here basically you read that one time NCERT or 2 times, not more than that one. Thing is that after intermediate, after the 10th class, most of the students, someone they joined in the physical sciences, life sciences, commerce. So you brush up your basics only, you should read that NCERT. Then onwards in the old system, we are trying to read some books. That's one is Bipin Chandra only, we consider as a Bible. In the modern days, last a decade, the students they are taking it a granted like only the spectrum it will be help you. Spectrum, these kind of the books, certainly it helps to clear the prelims. Maybe, may not be sometimes. But now other updated versions also there. One is Plastic to Partition of India, Shekhar Bandyopadhyay. Definitely every year the questions they draw from these books. One more very recently new book, Ishita Banerjee, the Cambridge publication. So this is also one good book. Rather we are reading that old one, that Bipin Chandra, Sumit Sarkar, Grover and Grover. That book's okay, I am not against that one, but it much helps to your optional, not in the general studies. General studies point of view, you read NCERT, my class notes. Apart from that one is that Shekhar Bandyopadhyay is more than enough. That's the one.
So finally, I just wanted to put forward a general question. What should be the mindset of an aspirant, especially in this journey of civil services examination, and how much important to be consistent in this preparation?
See, believe one word, that is labor will not go unrewarded. You should work hard. You should work hard, but in smart way. See, like that everyone has 24 hours of the time. Take it for your personal things and whatever your bedtime, like a 10 or 12 hours. Rest of the 12 hours, at least you should focus on 7 to 8 hours on your studies. And one more thing, generally the people said, the degree is the qualification to prepare so to write the civil service exam. So it is academic qualification only, that your qualification should be you physically and mentally should fit. A person who is able to be sit in a chair more than 3 hours, it is a basic qualification to prepare this exam, because you are going to be write mains exam in 3 hours without any disturbance. Your body and mind should be support these 3 hours. See, that last 4 years, 5 years, a decade or more than 1.5 decade you might have been prepared. But here these 3 hours, how much you productivity will be get, that is the more important. So this the basic qualification. For that what you have to be do? Practice that yoga or practice that whatever the you like. So that is the one thing. And mindset, always be positive. That is a no doubt about it. See that great personalities, take anyone across the globe, whoever in their own field, they sacrificed in their life something, then only they get it. Here also you should be sacrifice something, then only you will be get properly these services. This exam actually UPSC, if you understand properly, it is like a 1/10th class exam. If you are really not understand properly the dynamics of the exam and the dimension of the UPSC, definitely it is became a big hurdle to cross this one. So thousands of the people, even their IIT graduates, NIT graduates, they themselves thought like they are good in mathematics. Thousands of the people, they are able to clear CSAT even though they are good in mathematics, because here approach is required. Here approach is required. Even some of them that did their post-graduation political science, public administration, history from great universities like JNU or Central University. But this approach of the exam entirely different. A BTech student, he has chosen his optional as a history or anthropology, very new one. He is going to be write exam and finally is getting the very decent service because of the approach. Approach is more important. Be positive, mindset is also important. That here three things should be mixed: student effort, teacher effort and family support. If the three anybody support to the one person, definitely is going to be success, at least a civil service, or if not possible even in any decent service also. That is the possibility.
Thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights. Definitely these insights going to help the aspirants community. So to all the viewers, until next time, stay focused, stay motivated and strive for excellence. So for further details, contact to the scrolling number. Keep watching. Thank you so much.